Breaking news in business and financial market. Let's start. Hyundai has become the world's third largest car manufacturer by volume, beating General Motors and Stellantis. Toyota sits in top, followed by Volkswagen at second position in the list of top car manufacturers. In 2021, Hyundai sold 6.6 million vehicles globally, compared to Volkswagen's 8.9 million units and Toyota Motors' 10.5 million units. Moving on, the combined market valuation of the top 10 valued firms was wiped out by 1,68,550 rupees to crore last week, with Reliance Industries taking the biggest hit. The Sensex fell by 1,492.52 points or 2.43% last week. Reliance Industries retained the title of the most valued firm, followed by TCS, HDFC Bank, Infosys and Hindustan Unilever, ICICI Bank, SBI among others. Moving on, the Maharashtra Cabinet on Friday approved the 569 crore bid of the Adani Group in the redevelopment project of Mumbai's Dharavi. The Cabinet decided to go ahead with the proposal even after the pending court case in the matter, as the Bombay High Court had not put a stay on bidding process. DLF, Naman Group were other bidders in the project. Moving on, cryptocurrency as an asset class is effectively non-existent for most large institutional investors, JPMorgan Asset Management Executive Jairus Cross said. The volatility is too high, the lack of an intrinsic return that you can point to makes it very challenging, he said, adding, most institutional investors probably are breathing a sigh of relief that they didn't jump into the market. Moving on, Pulitzer Prize-winning Indian origin journalist Peter Bhatia has stepped down as editor and vice president of Detroit Free Press amid layers of talks. I do have other opportunities that will probably come to work out at some point. If getting my salary out of the budget saves my jobs of people on the staff, I think that's the right thing, he stated. Moving on, public Bitcoin miners have a collective debt totaling more than $4 billion and need to restructure to escape their unsustainable high debt levels immediately, Cointelegraph reported. According to the report, the Bitcoin mining industry took on a sizable amount of debt in 2021, which had a negative effect on their bottom lines amid a protracted bear market. Moving on, the DGCA has proposed that in case of involuntary downgrade of tickets, air passengers should receive the full value of ticket, including taxes, as a refund from the airline. The airline will carry the passenger free of cost in the next available class, the DGCA stated. The proposal will now go through stakeholder consultation, it added. Moving on, amid a bear market and a spate of bankruptcy filing in the cryptocurrency industry, founders and investors have lost $116 billion over the last 9 months since March 2022, Cointelegraph reported. The report said 17 such people collectively lost their personal equity in the loss, with more than 15 of them losing more than half of their wealth since March. Moving on, Elon Musk has advised people to not borrow money against the value of their securities in a volatile market. I rarely advise people not to have margin debt. You can get some pretty extreme things happening in a downturn market, Musk said. His statement comes amid reports that banks are considering replacing some of his high-interest debt with new Tesla-backed margin losses. Moving on, Amazon is looking to sell excess space on its cargo planes amid a slowdown in its growth, Bloomberg reported. The possibility of space sale include filling empty jets returning from Hawaii and Alaska with pineapples and salmon. Amazon has a fleet of about 100 aircraft in the US and Europe. It's offering space on its planes and charter flights. Moving on, the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal set aside the CCCI order rejecting a complaint against DLF and its subsidiary for alleged abuse of the dominant position in a matter pertaining to DLF's Regal Gardens in Gurgaon. The CCI is required to examine the entire issue and pass appropriate order in accordance with the law, NCLT said. Moving on, Uttar Pradesh has attracted 77,140 rupees crore worth of investment proposal from Germany, Belgium and Sweden, State Industrial Development Minister Nand Gopal Gupta said. Gupta was on a 9-day tour to these countries earlier this month. The UP Global Investor Summit 2023 is scheduled to be held in February 2023 in Lucknow. Moving on, SHO President Sumant Sinha has called for bringing down interest rates for the industry, especially for the domestic renewable sector, which is seeing high rates of 8 to 10% compared to 3 to 4% in the Western market. On his expectations from the government from the domestic power and renewable energy sectors in the upcoming budget, Sinha said interest rates should be brought down for the rate-sensitive sector. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is scheduled to present the budget on Feb 1. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned with Financial Pulse for business and financial market updates.